All right. um, I took a cup of energy drink. So, because I was live earlier today, this morning. So, yeah. So let me talk about this though. The links is in the description box. So go ahead and check out the links in the description box. Let me go ahead and shout out to Doctor Professor Tim. Um, and I forgot his name now. Um, to Professor Tim Wilson. Shout out to him, and because I'm a subscriber to his channel. I'm also subscribed to the Bait Me channel. Um, Let me go ahead and check those two videos that these two done in there in the description box. Now, um, the first casualty to war is the truth. That's the first thing. That's the first casualty to war is the truth. So I see how some people are angling for a strike within Iran when Iran itself conducted a self-defense attack when their embassy was bombed when their embassy was bombed in Syria. I'm going to say this. Listen, that played right into the hands of of the Christian nationalists, the evangelical community, especially evangelical community, who makes money off of the apocalyptic vision that that the Lord will come and the people will have be the rapture, uh, based upon the termination ideology within Christianity. Then you have the neocons who thinks that we should spread our form of democracy or democracy in general a- and propose that onto every nation on the planet. I have a problem when we use this, right? Now we got Benjamin Netanyahu who who's doing this, whose conduct of the war, and anybody can sit and see that Benjamin Netanyahu is prolonging the war, not for military strategy or the win at the diplomacy table. No, this is more about domestic political considerations, and also because he's so popular that he's also facing corruption charges within the Israeli nation itself. So, and now we going to fight a a potential war because one man refused to step down from power, um all because that one man refused to step down from power and relinquish and actually be accountable for his corruption case. Mind you, this is what what we're doing. And plus, though, he had this deep-seated hatred of Palestinians and those who are possibly Arab. At least those in his cabinet have a hatred of Palestinians and such. Let me see who's in the chat. Morning to Hammer Time. Morning to and sun kiss. So yeah, let me go in. So yeah, so that's what I think is happening. Um, this is very problematic. And I was looking at some of the comments on on Professor Tim Wilson's page, and and one person said though that they live in Israel right now, and they saying that's just the you know theater. It's just theater, political theater. And the more I look at it, let's think about it. You got 99% of the missiles coming in from Iran and going into the northern part of Israel. Y'all got 99% of those missiles and those drones. Now, if I shot down 99% because it was the British, the Americans, um, and some other third country outside of Israel that had knocked down the large portion of those missiles. So now, because America and Britain knocked down these drones and missiles, now John Bolton, who got on CNN, is advocating for knocking out the nuclear plant in Iran, the nuclear facility, I should say, in Iran. Um, this is how stupid and unlogical uh, John Bolton is. It's the same colonial mindset. Like, we are just going to get up in there and tear up. We gonna fly past Jordan, Saudi Arabia, Iraq, get into Iran. We bomb these facilities and we leave. Sorry. Listen. You see, John Bro Bolton, who is a neocon, who's a neocon, he needs to understand that the world don't give uh two flying f's about what America and Britain does anymore. America's weak, Britain is weak. The Western world is weak because of internal politics, financial issues, and military strength is almost at its lowest. That's not just in America, that's in across the board the Western society. But I think that what needs to happen is, in order for this conflict to stop, you got to impeach and get rid of Benjamin Netanyahu, because he's prolonging the war. That the key to Middle East peace is make sure that the Palestinian people get statehood. That's the only thing that would give peace in that region, is to make sure that the Palestinians get get peace. Or no, not a of course peace, but a statehood, nationhood. Um, that's part of the reason why though they're having these issues. And I think though, in to solve that issue, I think that we need to go back to the 1999, 2000, when Bill Clinton was president, and they had um I forgot what it's called. I might do a video on that later. I know it's early in the morning, so since it's early in the morning, I can't really. My thinking cap is not fully engaged. So I think that what needs to happen is that we didn't go back to 1999, 2000 chords. I forgot the name of it. It's not the Oslo Accords, where Prime Minister Prime Minister Barack met with Arafat, and they almost hammered a deal. The only thing happened was Arafat left the meeting because he was scared of the intifada. Apparently, he was afraid of the intifada within the Arab world if he signed up to that accord. And then Barack, Prime Minister Barack, lost the election at the same time. You know, but I think the Middle East peace would have been solved if uh, Prime Minister Rabin had not been assassinated in 1994, which gave way to the current Prime Minister we have today, who is a warmonger in Benjamin Netanyahu. So, yeah, so Benjamin Netanyahu has been in office since 2009. Well, his second stint as prime minister, or yeah, his second stint, because he was prime minister during the time of the late 90s, early 2000s. You know, he's a warmonger, and in the evangelical community here in America, at least here in America, needs to be checked because they trying to be, oh, let me say this too. I got my beef with the evangelical community. Oh yes, I do. As somebody who believes in the Bible, right? Who believes in the Jesus, the Lord died and rose in the third day. I guess some of these evangelical community people kind of forgot the little bitty thing that was in the Old Testament. I think it was Psalms 34, chapter 34, 14 verse. Seek peace and turn from evil. The evangelical community here in America has not been atoned to their teaching. And it's like what somebody said: Christianity in America, at least, is an inch deep and a mile wide. A mile wide and an inch deep. That's how depth Christianity is in America. And Christianity is nothing more than a pep squad. I'm saying this right now. I want people to understand what I'm saying. I'm not bashing Christians. I'm not bashing Christians here. But Christianity in America is used as a way to colonize and, yes, racialize global politics, geopolitics, national politics, and even sexual politics to control the masses. That's what the evangelical community is trying to do. Let's fear the Arabs. All Arabs, in their eyes, are these evil Muslim people, when they've kind of forgot that there are a whole lot of Christian Arabs in Bethlehem, the birthplace of the Messiah, the birthplace of the Nazarene, the birthplace of Emmanuel. They also forgot about there are Arab Jews. They kind of forgot about all of that. They kind of forgot about there are tabernacles and synagogues in Iran. Since they're trying to create this narrative that the Iranians are 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 deleting Jews when there are synagogues and within the borders of Iran. Stop. See, this is what happens when you gaslight people. And then the problem is they know that some people in America do not have an education. So they play up on their ignorance and their fear about the other. They play up on the fears about the other so that you, especially the men, especially the low class Caucasian male, because that's what the evangelical community is doing. They're pimping out fear to the low the low the low level white man, trying to tell them there is danger, gaslighting them into danger. This case, the danger is the Islamic people of the Islamic faith, people of Arab faith or Arab looking people who are brown skin and speak Arabian. That's what's going on, and I see people falling for the okey doke. I can't believe that people are falling for the okey doke. But like I said, we was this close, and when I say we, right, a lot of people who was hoping that American foreign policy would change. American foreign policy was about to change. That was about, you know, if Iran had never launched those missiles in 2 3 weeks, in 2 to 3 weeks, Benjamin Netanyahu would have been ousted from power. You got a new prime minister with a new cabinet, a new makeup, you know, new personality. You might have a deal for a Palestinian state. You have a calmer. I said I ain't saying it's going to end everything completely. You have a calmer foreign relations within the Middle Eastern world. And I was looking at a video. You know what? Let me do this real quick. Real quick, because I know a little bit a thing or two about his history, right? So let me do this real quick. See, something I said this years ago. I said it years ago. Let me go to the certain channel. And this is what I think is going on. Now, this is what I think is going on. And Let me do this. Hold on. Let me do this real quick. I want y'all to see what I think is going on. You see, I did a video on this years ago, right? About years ago I did a video on this. So here's what I think think is going on.
758, take one.
All right, cue for the next map. Put the rivers on immediately. All right.
I had some surveys made in this part of the world when I was president of the United States. This Dead Sea Valley is far below the Mediterranean Sea Valley, several hundred feet. My idea was to get a siphon from the Mediterranean Sea to the Dead Sea Valley, because after you got the water started through that siphon, I would say 100 yards wide, the water itself would do its own pumping. You wouldn't have to pump it. It would run just exactly like a siphon, because this end of it would be far below the Mediterranean Sea. And of course, that's an inexhaustible source of water, but it's only fit for power. It's salt water. Then I had a survey made of the Tigris and the Euphrates valleys with the idea of finding out whether they were still a potential place for the settlement of people. When that survey was made, it was discovered that some of the old canals were still there.
Okay. Now I want y'all to understand I want y'all to understand what if you watch the first part when President Truman was talking about, and this was filmed in 1955, 2 years after he left the White House, right? It seemed to me that what they're doing in Gaza is that they're trying to create a land grab to remove the population out. And this is what I surmise, is that they're trying to create a canal between the Mediterranean and the Red Sea. And I wish I had time to put out another link, another video, but I want y'all to look up Donald Trump's Middle East peace plan. I want y'all to take what y'all just saw in this video and look at what Donald Trump trying to do with the Palestinians. I find it mighty odd what they're trying to do. I think what the Israelis trying to do is create a canal, because they know that the Red Sea, going through the Red Sea Canal, Suez Canal, is not efficient because of the inner politics of Yemen. Then on top of that, you have see what I was trying to say something. Yeah, because the inner politics of Yemen, what happened in Somalia, you bypass all the pirates and the marauders, in that area of the world. So they trying to create another canal route to bypass all of that, just to get into the Mediterranean, an alternative canal route. That's what I think. That's what I really think. What they're trying to do. Now, I could be, this could be conspiratorial, but my thing is, why are you punishing the people of Gaza for like this? Because they already lost the war. They already been beaten. Just ask for those who were kidnapped back, the hostages back, and that will be the end of it. But to sit there and keep on prolonging the war, nobody's not asking the right question. Why are you prolonging a war that's already happened, quote unquote, won? Why are you asking them to fight a war that you already won already? This is not about defeating the the militant groups, the terroristic groups in that location. This is about removing the population out of the way. Um, whoa, hold on. What she saying? What May say in the chat? Uh, Jared Kushner is publicly talking about the investments in new industry that could replace Gaza with. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You know, in my last live stream, I talked about my um my stock in what's it called, ZIM. It's an Israeli shipping company. Great. They're good at when it comes to uh dividends. So yeah, that's what I think is going on. The flip side is the people in the boardrooms, the financial sector, they're looking at it from a business deal for building a canal. The the Christian churches, the mega churches here in America and in the United States and Canada, they're looking at it. They want a um um shit, man, I'm tired, y'all. They want to sell this story of trying to trying to quickening the arrival of the Lord, which is a sin unto itself. That's for God to decide Himself. Um, rushing God. Then you got the Zion. Well, we already, that's already been explained. Then you got the neocon who wants to enrich the the arms race. So yeah, that's what I think is going on. So anyway, that's my commentary on it. They're playing right into the hands of the neocon, the Christian right in Benjamin Netanyahu. That's what I think is happening. Um. Anyway, check the links in my description box. Check it out. I'll see y'all next time. Thank y'all for coming in. Um, donate. If y'all really want to donate, support my channel, buymecoffee.com/Big J. If y'all really want to make a donation, I'm just doing it, So, you know. Anyway, y'all have a good one. Wait, hold on. She said, I think America. America's already involved because we in Britain already shot down most of the drones. So I'm assuming we gonna strike the Iranians somewhere in Iraq, or cause or gaslight. No, better yet. I think we might gaslight the Kurds, since though there is a Kurdish population in northern Iran who wants to break away from Iran and join and create a greater Kurdistan. I think though the Kurds in Iran and in Iraq will try to fight a war or do some encouragement within Iran. That's what I think is happening. We gonna give them money, some guns, some armored vehicles, and just raid into in the northern part of Iran. That's what I think is going to happen over there. In America, well, yeah. But anyway, yeah. I'm gonna get on off of here. That's what I think America going to do. Um. So yeah. Anyway, y'all have a good one. Yeah. 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 That's what I think. That's what I think is going to happen, man. I really think America and Britain going to tell the Kurds to attack Iran, especially the Kurdish part of Iran. And then I think because they know Russia already announced, though, they already announced anybody who to attack Iran, we will attack them. They already came out and said it already. So I think they're going to ask the Kurds to do it for them. And the Kurds already have some of the weapons and the training, because they're already fighting in Syria as we speak. So anyway, yeah, get off of here. I said what needs to be said, and y'all have a good one. Who's Tampa chick? Yeah. Hey, good morning to you. I'm about to hang this up though, because I've been on. Yeah, yeah. I think they released it about 2 hours ago or so. About 3 hours ago. Russia said something about protecting Iran or something like that. So yeah, that's why I don't think it would be a fool to go up into for America, Britain, or even Israel itself, or any Western power to go into Iran and just bomb Iran's nuclear facilities. No, what I think is going to happen is they're going to gaslight the Kurds to start a civil war within Iran. That's what I think is going to happen. Yeah. But anyway, I'm gonna get off of here. Y'all be easy. I'm gonna go to bed. So yeah, I'm gonna go to bed on this one, y'all. I'm gonna wait till till y'all have a until World War III pops up, and this is all. And I'm gonna say this too. Listen, when fascism comes to America, it will be wrapped in a cross, wrapping the flag, carrying a cross. And I'm gonna say that's what the evangelical community is trying to do too. Listen, they want world war so they can produce a Christian nationalism here in America. That's what they're trying to do as well. Since the Patriot Act is still on the books, I'm just saying. Anyway, y'all have a good one, and I'm out. Peace.